What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? Happy Labor Day. I hope you guys are out enjoying this beautiful weather we're having with your families, barbecue, eat it up, whatever you're doing. Today I'm making a video just before I start enjoying my day off with my family, and today's video is going to be the second modification that I made to the Explorer, aka Bullet. Will be the high beams, man. I changed the high beams. I put LED high beams in them, made by Kensun. The stock high beam color, I could not stomach it. It's the regular halogen high beams. I couldn't understand why Ford did that. You know, they have LED low beams and LED fogs, which look beautiful, man. Beautiful lights. But they dropped the ball on the high beams. Why would you put halogen colored high beams mixed in with LED? I don't know. So that's the second thing. Just had to go. I stuck with Kensun. You know, this is not any type of paid sponsorship video by Kensun or anything. However, they gained a lifelong customer. I had their HID kit on my previous vehicle, and then I stepped it up to LED on that vehicle as well. It was a 2012 Honda CR-V. You know, this company here, man, they took care of me very much so. I went through quite a few situations with the previous vehicle, and their customer service is what won me over. You know, things happen. Had several issues come up, and what won the day for me was their customer service. Unmatched, unheard of customer service. So they basically won a lifelong customer for me. So when I got the Explorer and I saw that it had those disgustingly colored halogen high beams, I was like, oh no, this has to go. But don't get me wrong, they were very effective. The distance and the height that they were able to illuminate the road was very good. You know, I can't complain about that. But the color, I mean, come on, halogen? We got LED lights. We don't need halogen colored lights. So they had to go. Now, this install wasn't as easy as you think. Oh, you just switch out some bulbs. That bad boy it's not so great in terms of space, switching out those high beams, and I'll show you that in just a moment. One other reason why a good quality set of headlights are important to me, at least, is because, you know, I drive a lot. You know, this thing's on the road some like 12 plus hours a day, 6 days a week. Not so much on a Sunday, maybe no more than an hour and change on a Sunday, unless, you know, the family and I are going on a, you know, a Sunday drive together. But, you know, these high beams, they work so well, man. Very, very well, especially at night, obviously. But you know, me being on the road so much, it's important for me to see deer. You know, those of you that drive on roads that have deer know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, I did hit one once, obviously not with this vehicle. With my previous vehicle, that thing caused about $5,000 worth of damage. Not much to do with headlights, but I didn't see it. And, you know, having a great set of headlights will help you see deer, not just deer, but police on the road up ahead. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You need to see them. They have reflectors on the side of the vehicles, so any type of reflective material, well, these high beams, and of course the stock headlights, eyeball, and of course the stock headlights, they do an excellent job at lighting up everything that I need to see at night. All right, so obviously not right now, but you know, when it gets dark, I'll turn the camera on to see if I can record the beam pattern for you, and also the effectiveness of the high beams. All right, well, here is the way that I had to install these Kensun HI or LED high beams. There is the housing. It's presumably very accessible, right behind the headlight, right? That's the low beam. This is the high beam. All right, you would think that that's very easy to get to, but it's really not. It's tight as all heck. But that's it. You know, these Kensun LEDs have their own fan on them, so it keeps them cool. And because of that fan needs it needs airflow. So the cover, the boot that normally covers the that bulb there, you have to modify it. You have to cut a hole in it in order so that the fan can pull in air. You know, some people have asked, oh, you're not scared that water and moisture is going to get in there? The answer to that is no. Right? Even though, you know, it's open, it needs to be open because the fan needs to keep cool, keep the bulb and everything else in there, the chip, I should say, the chip cool. One very good thing that I should mention about these Kensun LEDs is in the high beam position. This car has automatic high beams, so they come on as needed. I don't have to worry about turning them on. And what it does is when it sees, if the high beams are on and it senses, has a light diode in the mirror, in the rearview mirror, when it sees headlights or lights bright enough, they automatically turn off. And let me tell you, man, the speed at which these things come on and the speed at which they go off is another reason why I had to replace them. The OEM ones, man, it took forever to come on. You can clearly see how long it took to come on and go off. Sometimes it didn't even make sense that it actually came on. But these things are lightning fast. Faster than you can blink. Trust me. High beams are on. Watch what happens when a car comes. Turn it right off. Turned it off because it's sort of tail lights of those cars. Now watch. He has automatic high beams as well. So does that car. Okay, right here you can see just how deep the high beams penetrate. Those signs are very far ahead. Those are perfectly functioning high beams, able to illuminate anything that has that reflective material. Up next, I'll find a white wall so you can see the beam pattern. Here, this is the low beams and the fog lights on. I'll turn on the high beams so you can see the pattern. The fog lights go off, the low beams stay on, and while the high beams are on. So you have the low and the high on for the Explorers. That's back to the low beam and fog lights. Now I really like the fog lights. And the fog lights are they're LED as well, but they're a projector bulb, so they have a pretty sharp cutoff line. Now, you can see that at the bottom and in the middle. I'll show you where it cuts off. See, that's fog lights and the daytime running lights only. And you see that nice sharp cutoff. I like that. Alright, well that wraps up today's video. I just want to thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Let's go, y'all. Smash that like button. Let's get it going. Alright? Peace out.